Brad Pitt's life has long seemed like the epitome of success, beauty, fame, wealth, and admiration. To the world, he was untouchable, a presence that could command a room without speaking. Yet beneath this dazzling exterior lay fragility that fame could never touch. Marriages ended, children drifted away, and years were quietly lost to struggles like alcohol and solitude. The contrast between the public image and private reality creates a tension that has shaped his entire life. His story reminds us that what glimmers on the surface often masks the battles beneath. Success can amplify visibility but cannot guarantee inner peace. Brad's journey reflects a universal truth. Even when life seems complete, the most meaningful losses happen silently within the heart, far from the cameras and applause. The man adored by millions has carried private wounds for decades, showing the cost of living as an icon. Childhood of quiet pressure. Born on December 18, 1963 in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and raised in Springfield, Missouri, Brad Pitt grew up in a structured, devout Baptist household. As the eldest son, he experienced a mixture of affection and discipline, learning early to manage his emotions and conceal doubts. His father enforced order, while his mother's warmth came with boundaries. By the age of 10, he had internalized a rule: fear and uncertainty must remain private. School life added another layer. He was athletic, likable, and outwardly confident, but home was a place to navigate silence and restraint. This duality taught him to wear a smile as protection while carrying unnamed shame. From an early age, he learned to hide vulnerability, a skill that would shape his personality, relationships, and eventual career. The contrast between his outer charm and inner solitude became the first fracture that would follow him into adulthood, quietly influencing every choice he made. The search for expression. By his teenage years, Brad's inner life had become tightly controlled, creating an urge for genuine emotional release. While others explored boundaries, he pulled inward, learning to survive through observation and control. Yet even in confinement, a longing emerged, a desire to feel, speak, and exist authentically. Acting became the first safe outlet. It allowed him to access parts of himself that had been suppressed, offering a rare glimpse of truth in a life built on appearances. This early experience revealed a paradox. Visibility could coexist with invisibility. He could perform, shine, and charm, yet remain unrecognized in his truest self. Acting provided permission to be vulnerable, a crucial step toward understanding himself. What began as a way to escape internal pressure became a foundation for his artistry, transforming emotional survival into performance. This formative period shows how creativity can be both refuge and revelation, leaving home for survival. In 1986, at 23, Brad made a bold decision to leave Missouri with little more than his car, some tapes, and a willingness to face the unknown. It was not ambition driving him, but a need to survive emotionally and spiritually. He sought a life where he could exist as himself, free from the weight of expectations. Los Angeles presented a harsh reality: odd jobs, exhaustion, humiliation, and uncertainty. Yet every challenge confirmed his resolve. Survival became the metric, not fame, and he learned to endure discomfort while remaining steadfast. Acting classes offered another breakthrough, teaching him that vulnerability could be transformed into power. Slowly, the man who had long hidden behind smiles discovered that honesty could coexist with success. This step illustrates the courage to leave behind what is known, the bravery to pursue emotional authenticity, and the beginning of a path that would eventually define his life. The paradox of visibility. Brad Pitt's breakout role in Thelma and Louise brought instant fame, but also reinforced the paradox of visibility. He was now admired, but not understood. Overnight, he became a symbol, an object of desire, yet his private self remained obscured. This duality intensified the inner conflict that had accompanied him since childhood. While the world celebrated him, he questioned whether his visibility truly allowed him to be seen. Success provided doors but did not heal the invisible wounds or allow for genuine connection. This moment exemplifies the price of public recognition. The admiration is constant, but the understanding is elusive. Even as roles evolved and his craft deepened, the tension between being admired and being known persisted. This paradox would shape his career, relationships, and emotional landscape, revealing that personal fulfillment cannot be purchased through fame or accolades. Career and the weight of success. The 1990s and 2000s saw Brad ascending to superstardom, moving from supporting roles to cultural icons. Films like A River Runs Through It, Legends of the Fall, Seven, and Fight Club showcased his talent and broadened his identity beyond looks. By the time of Troy, he commanded enormous salaries and global recognition. Yet the higher he climbed, the heavier the unseen weight grew. Despite artistic achievement and professional acclaim, personal satisfaction remained elusive. He often described the sensation of moving through life without feeling fully present, a quiet echo that success could not quiet. This phase illustrates a critical lesson. Achievements can amplify visibility and influence, but they cannot fill the deeper need for authenticity, understanding, and emotional connection. Brad's story underscores how even the most enviable lives contain struggles that remain hidden beneath the surface. Public scrutiny and private pain. As fame grew, so did the intensity of public observation. Personal heartbreaks became tabloid fodder, amplifying emotional strain. Private moments were dissected under relentless media attention, turning vulnerability into spectacle. Experiences with relationships such as the fallout with Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie were played out on a global stage. The public eye magnified loss, humiliation, and introspection, making private grief unavoidable and constant. Yet Brad's resilience persisted. He continued to search for meaning, striving to reconcile the image with the inner self. The combination of external pressure and personal fragility illustrates how public scrutiny can compound private struggles. It also highlights the paradoxical nature of fame. While offering power and admiration, it often intensifies the very emptiness and longing that personal success alone cannot resolve. The quest for understanding. Throughout his life, Brad Pitt sought connection that transcended performance, image, and admiration. Awards, accolades, and cinematic achievements never replaced the desire to be fully known. His co-founding of Plan B Entertainment reflected this search for meaningful storytelling, a way to explore the truths he had long held inside. Beyond material success, his ultimate pursuit has been understanding, both of himself and from others. This quest shaped every choice, relationship, and artistic endeavor. His journey emphasizes that being understood is a fundamental human need, often overlooked in the pursuit of conventional success. Brad's life reminds us that fame cannot substitute for authentic connection, and that emotional wholeness requires more than recognition. It requires presence, acceptance, and empathy from oneself and others. A life of unseen battles. Despite decades of acclaim, Brad Pitt's story underscores the invisible battles that lie beneath even the most admired lives. Childhood fractures, repeated heartbreaks, and professional pressures combine to create a persistent, quiet struggle. Each stage of his life reflects resilience, vulnerability, and the human desire to be seen. He has achieved nearly every visible measure of success, yet the quest for internal peace continues. His journey is a testament to the complexity of human experience. One can be adored by millions, yet still search for emotional wholeness. It reminds us that the challenges of life often unfold silently, far from the spotlight, and that what appears enviable externally may mask profound internal struggles. Brad's life story resonates because it embodies a truth we all recognize: the longing to be fully known and understood. The human lesson. Ultimately, Brad Pitt's life teaches a lesson about love, success, and authenticity. True fulfillment comes not from admiration, wealth, or achievement, but from the quiet assurance of being understood and emotionally present. His struggles with love, visibility, and self-discovery reflect a deeply human narrative. Even those who seem untouchable must navigate vulnerability, loss, and longing. Real love and connection require consistency, understanding, and patience. His story is a poignant reminder that emotional richness often coexists with external triumph, and that the most profound victories are measured not in awards but in moments of genuine understanding and human connection. Brad Pitt's journey leaves a lasting impression. Life's brightest lights cannot replace the quiet need to feel real, whole and deeply known.